Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I've been sitting on this palette for a while, I can't even lie, but I have the Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. I have this and Mini Controversy. I actually got them the same time as me getting Bloodlust, which I already filmed and posted, but I was slacking and working a billion hours a week. So here we are, we're gonna film it now. You've all seen it, you've all seen the unicarton and the packaging. It's beautiful. It's got these nice locks. I have opened it. I haven't done anything with it. It still has the protective plastic and everything, but we've seen it. It's beautiful. We love it. So I'm going to, again, I know Jeffree Star's shadows are crazy pigmented and I'm a little concerned about fallout. So I'm going to do my eyes first and then I'll go back and do the rest of my face. And then I'll tell you what I think of this palette. First glance, I love it. There are definitely shades that are going to be difficult for me to use, but overall, I love it. So what I'm going to do is find a mirror. Found a mirror. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on my lids and hope, because I don't know where my eyeshadow primers are currently. So we're gonna just use some concealer. I'm just using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind just as a light base, so the shadows have a fighting chance on my lids, because I'm not a makeup artist. I'm not amazing at this, just like playing with color. Just gonna use a sponge and blend that out. All right, so that's done. Now, what I'm gonna do, I need to get a bigger desk, guys, because this is rough. So I found a bunch of looks that people have done online, obviously, because again, this palette's not new. And I think what I'm going to do, it's a pretty purple and blue kind of look, and it uses, all right, so we're upside down now. It uses this and this, which are Ranch and My Pills. It uses Pigment and Not a Fact and Illuminati are the shades that this picture that I am referencing, which I will put up somewhere on the screen. So I don't know which side it's going to end up on, but I am going to show you the picture that I'm referencing when I do these shadows. Again, not a makeup artist. I'm just kind of winging it. So I'm probably not going to talk through it because I'm going to put the reference picture up. Wish me luck. We're going to use My Pills on as my transition color. Yeah, there's a lot of kickback in the pan, which I don't think you're going to be able to see on camera, at least not with that color. So that one is pretty darn close to my skin tone. So it's a good transition color. I don't know what base the woman in the picture used, or the person in the picture used, but it looks a little more pigmented on them. But then they went in with Pigment, which is I am struggling today, guys. They went in with Pigment, which is this one right here. And it looks like they did that in their crease. So I'm gonna press that in first and then blend in. So with a little bit of a denser brush, I'm then going to go in with Not a Fact, which is this one right here, and do the same thing, but not quite as high, mostly my outer corner, and pack it on first, and then blend it out a little. This is not my favorite brush, which is no fault of the shadows. I just don't love the brush I chose, which I'm not surprised. It's a Profusion brush, which is not one of my favorite brands. At least nothing that I've tried is particularly like wowing to me. I just don't go through brushes very often. All right, so then I'm going to go in with, it's a little bit of a shorter blending brush that's a little more densely packed, and I'm going to take Illuminati, which is this dark green color, and put that on my outer corner. And I'm really gonna pack that on first, and then I will blend it out after packing that color on, because I don't think I'm going to use this brush to blend. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer half to third of each eye, mostly because I feel like I'm one of those people that tries to make it even, and it never looks even. And as you can see, there is some fallout, which is part of why I did not do my face makeup first. Okay, so then I'm going to go in with Ranch on what I'm going to use right now, which is not what I would normally use, but I think it'll be best on this. It's an angled brush. And Ranch is the white up in this corner. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna really pack it on the inner part of, yeah. I'm gonna pack it on the inner part of my eye, and then I will blend. I'm awful at cut creases, which is honestly probably what this woman or person did, just to get that crisp color on the inner corner, but I still need practice with that. So I just am packing it on really well. Which I know is using a little bit more of my shadow. And then I'm going to take probably one of the fluffiest brushes that I own and just kind of dust and blend that. Blend out all my edges and blend out that center of the eye. And then again, because I know who I am, I'm going to go back in and hit that outer corner one more time just to deepen up that green, that Illuminati color. And then I definitely did not do this look justice, but it's not half bad for me. I'm gonna go back in with pigments and soften up that top edge some. And I think we're going to leave it at that, mostly because I don't want to overdo it, because I don't want to. But so again, I used Ranch and My Pills, pigment, Not a Fact, and Illuminati to do this. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup really quickly, probably fast forward that, and then I'll come back and talk about the palette. never set my face. All right, well, that was bronzer, blush, and highlight. I used the Ofra highlight in Star Island, the Wet n Wild bronzer in Sunset Striptease, the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection in this one. I don't know where the names on those are. I'm sorry, I failed. Never set my face because I'm great at what I do. And I feel like this eye look needs a winged liner, but I also know that I'm going to mess it up. So wish me luck. Just using the, no we're not, hold on. We're gonna give us a fighting chance and use the, hello? We're going to use this liner because it's the only way to give myself a fair shot at a half decent wing. All right, I guess that works for now. And then I never smoke out my bottom lash line because it's awful. And then for mascara, we're using the Pure Fully Charged, which oddly enough is the one with the light in it, which just makes everything harder. So I'm just trying to use it up. I love the wand on it. I don't love the formula. It's a very wet formula, which I don't like in mascaras. And then for my lips, I have the Dr. Oddly enough, it's the Dr. Lip Original Nipple Balm, but it says for dry skin, luscious lips, and glossy bits. So I just use it as lip balm, but apparently you can use it on your lips. And then for my lipstick, I'm using the Infallible Pro Matte in something caramel. Just a normal nude because I did a pretty bold eye for me, so. All right. So that is the makeup look with the Conspiracy palette. I love it. I think the packaging is great. I think it's stupid expensive, but that's just because I'm cheap. But you pay for quality. So it's one of those things where I will not ever repurchase it, but I don't think that I will ever really need to repurchase it. Jeffree Star is expensive, and honestly, part of the reason I bought it is because it was a collaboration with Shane Dawson, who I love. I'm excited to try the mini Controversy palette. That has more shades that I would reach for. This has a lot of fun shades, and again, the packaging is amazing. But I probably won't reach for it as much. It's also really bulky to have to take anywhere. But to keep in my collection, it's great. I definitely would not get this quality from any of my other palettes. I don't have any orange like this. Certainly don't have a yellow, but we all watched his series and we know what he went through basically for the colors in this palette. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and comment down below if there's any other palettes you want to see me try. Subscribe, share it with your friends, everyone you've ever met in your entire life, you know, the norm. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.